What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Sam Houston versus Jacksonville State college football matchup going down Thursday, October 9th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do it because we've got Week 7 college football on the horizon, Week 6 NFL, and all week long we're going to have Major League Baseball playoffs, WNBA finals, and NHL action back as well. So make sure that you jump on board and remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. But let's get to this one between Sam Houston and Jacksonville State. Sam Houston 0-5 on the year straight up and against the spread after a 37-10 loss to New Mexico State in their last game, while Jacksonville State 2-3 straight up against the spread after a 42-25 road loss to Southern Miss in their last game. Now they've alternated wins and losses in each of their first 5 games of the season. Now something's going to have to give in this matchup because you have Sam Houston, who's 0-5 overall this season, and you have Jacksonville State, who's 2-3 but 0-3 straight up on the road, 1-2 against the spread. And I look at this matchup, and Gavin Wimsatt, just wasn't cutting it, at quarterback. And now you have Caden Creel that's been seeing some more playing time. So it's going to be interesting to see what Jacksonville State does going forward. But this is still a Jacksonville State offense that, even though Rich Rod has left the program, his principles have kind of stayed true. As this is still a very run-heavy offense. They're top 10 in rushing yards per game, top 20 in yards per carry, 7th in the FBS in rushing attempts per game. So they're going to run the ball down your throat, and that's the strength of Sam Houston's defense. But when I say strength, I use sort of air quotes around that because it's not hard to be much better than your pass defense, which is 133rd in FBS, 113th in yards per completion, 131st in yards per attempt. They are top 75 in rushing defense, and they're 86th nationally in FBS in yards per carry. So I do think Jacksonville State is going to have success in this matchup. Sam Houston on the other side, the Jacksonville State defense has been nothing to write home about, but I'll tell you, the Sam Houston offense has been terrible this season. I mean, 112th in passing, 123rd in rushing, 120th in yards per carry, 131st in total offense and yards per play, 132nd in scoring, 15 points per game for Sam Houston this season. I mean, I know Casey Keeler was important to this program, but I would have thought there would have been some sort of, carryover, and they would have been able to have some semblance of success. But I'll tell you, Sam Houston has been outscored by 17 plus in all their games this season. And, at home, they've only had one game. They lost 38-21 to UNLV, and they've given up 37 plus in all their games this season as well. For me, this is just a spot where, until I see that Sam Houston can be competitive in a football game, I'm going to keep going the other way, especially when they're getting blown out and giving up big point totals on the other side. So I'm going to roll Jacksonville State in this one, laying the points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.